Hello, this is Elliott Wave. Today is Wednesday, the 6th of August. And as you can see, we're taking a look at the Nasdaq, which we updated end of July, was it? July 17th. Which sounds a bit weird, but it is what it is. Now, with the Nasdaq, we have a very similar count to the S&P. And if you haven't watched that, what are you waiting for? But what I mean by that is we are looking for... So long story short, we're bullish. We are looking for a 5-way subdivision into this cycle wave 5. Now I don't know what this is here for. As you can see, the best guess suggests we have completed a wave 1 and 2 of primary degree, so wave 1 and 2 of 5. Okay, and we're basically looking for their upside. Now, as you'll see in just a second, we're going to go into the intraday, and I'll show you the sub count for this move up here from the April lows. We're basically looking for a potential top in, you know what, I'll show you in just a second. Now, could this kind of be different? Yes, but for the time being and for this purpose of this video, we are not going to go into it. For the record, I am thinking, and it could be a reality soon, to start a service, an Elliott Wave service with reports, weekly reports, and videos to go in depth on the reports soon. So you guys let me know if you'd be interested. But I think I'm going to start it, and it should be priced pretty cheap. So let's go to the 4 hours. Here you can see also some subdivision here that I wasn't showing. So I have two different counts, two alternative counts on basically the way to count the move up here from the April lows. This is one, a 1 2 1 2, obviously being a number one fan of 1 2 1 2s. So 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 4 3 4 3 4. As simple as that. This would be an ending diagonal into minuet wave 5, the orange 5. So now basically I would be looking for this. Okay? As simple as that. Is wave B completed? I have no idea. It could be, it could not be. How can we look for targets for wave 4? We can look at the trend channel, connect 1 and 3 projected to 2, you get the estimate for wave 4. Okay? And it also would make sense to go all the way back down to the area of the previous 4, so around here. 21, let's say 21.8, 22,000 would be an ideal number. So that's one way to look at it. A slightly different way to look at it, but very similar, is this. A truncated fifth, 1 2 3 4 5, truncated fifth in wave 1, down in 2, 1 2 1, same count all the way up here, 3 4, once again an ending diagonal into this wave 5, and then up downside like this. Okay, once again you can do the same thing, connect 1 and 3 projected to, you get the estimate for wave 4, which stands pretty much at the same point. So both count suggest the same short-term implications, so further downside, which should be limited, if I'm correct. If I'm not, God only knows. But as usual, if I knew, I wouldn't be here. And also, if you pay attention, that area would also correspond to previous all-time high. So if you do believe in supply and demand, blah, blah, it kind of fits the larger narrative. Now you can look at momentum, which it makes sense for it to be diminishing, because if we move higher, then we are in wave 5, and we could get further basically divergence here on the RSI, which is typical for wave 5s. But again, it means everything, it means nothing. Which count do I prefer? So truncated fifths are extremely rare. I think I don't think. So truncated fibs are extremely rare. That's a fact. So you could use this, which would basically forecast a bit more upside for then a larger degree wave 1 or 3. But long term, if I'm correct, we are off for a major bull market. Once again, if I'm correct. If I'm not, then who knows? Maybe you'll find out in the service where I'll show you different alternative long-term counts. That being said, thank you for watching. Any questions, let me know. And I'll see you in the next one.